Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Modern Minecraft. Today we're starting on all the mods 5 in 1.15.2. We're the latest version of Minecraft, which is insane, with all the modded stuff. Well, some of it at least. As you can see, we already have some tools, we already have some blocks, we already have a mine dugout right down here. I have not done any sort of mining other than exploring a cave a little bit, which I did on livestream on twitch.tv/Fikibreaker. I did that yesterday, and I just want to mention we have a few new mods here. Main one really being Mekanism. I also noticed there's a mod called Lighting Wand, Lighting Wand, yes. So 2 blaze rods and a glowstone, and we can recharge it back with glowstone, and I assume that's kind of like torch placer. And has 255 uses, looks like it. So that is really cool. We're going to make that when we can. But today we're going to get started with some Mekanism stuff. So I'm going to grab a few things. Does this require bronze? No. Okay, so we're going to grab a bit of copper, a bit of osmium that I have, a bit of iron. We're going to grab a bit of cobblestone that I have on me. We're going to make ourselves a furnace. And then we're going to turn that into one of these. If I grab some planks, which we should be able to do so like this. Are you going to show me the generator? You are. That's neat. Okay. Super cool. I don't have any sort of space in this house. So for the moment, I think we're just going to place this outside here and see what we can get ourselves into. We're going to grab a bit of coal because this, I believe, burns coal. Yes. Oh, that turns it into lava. Okay. Interesting. And then it makes power. Cool. And the power, I assume comes out of there. So what if we grab ourselves some cable from Mekanism? That requires steel. Okay. So we're going to grab ourselves a metallurgical infuser, which is going to require 2 furnaces. And then a bit of redstone that I don't have. We are going to make, though, a iron pickaxe. And we're going to come down into our mine here. I'm also going to grab a water bucket. And down here in our mine, I have found a little bit of redstone right down at the bottom. So we can just mine it with our iron pickaxe. I couldn't have mined it with my paxel that I have. So we're just going to go like this. Pop some redstone off. There's also some osmium in the back. Just going to grab that. And the water bucket I want to place right in here. So we can then safely drop down from the tops. And now we can do this. Boom. Metallurgic infuser. And I'm going to grab iron and coal that I have on me. So we're going to toss you right here. You should get power. We're going to turn iron and a bit of coal into 2 bits of coal, actually. Into some steel. And we're going to do 3, 4, and then another piece of iron. So that should make enriched iron. And then the other one is going to turn into enriched iron as well. And then we can turn enriched iron into steel dust and then smelt it to get steel ingots. Now we can make some basic, thermodynamic conductors? That's a different name. That's not what I wanted to make. No. I made the wrong thing. What do you have? You have... This is... Well, I need to make 2 more steel. Basic universal cable is what I wanted. So what we can do now is grab this guy. And we can put some basic universal cable here. And then I can put machines next to them. So we can spread the power out. The next thing that we need to do is make an enrichment chamber, which requires some steel casing, which requires 4 more steel. And then we also need some basic control circuits, which is going to be osmium and redstone. So that shouldn't be too difficult if it only costs 2 pieces of redstone. And then 4 extra steel. So that's going to be a total of another 8 coal. And 4 iron. I gathered up some glass and made the steel. So we can now make a steel casing. And we're going to turn that directly into an enrichment chamber because... that will allow us to save on a whole bunch of coal. So if we put this down here, and if we put in 1 single piece of coal, it's going to turn this coal into a enriched carbon. And if we put 1 coal in here, we get 10 in the metallurgic infuser. And you're going to see if I put this in here, we get a total of 8. So I can turn a total of 4 iron ingots from 1 coal into steel. I have also gathered up some clay and smelted it into bricks because we have bonsai pots. It's a mod that was added very, very late game last time. So what we're gonna do is use it from the get-go now. So we're gonna make a couple of hoppers here. Total of 4, I believe. And then we turn those into hopping bonsai pots. And one mod that I noticed that is not updated just yet to 1.15.2 is storage doors. So we're just gonna have to go with chests, or we can go with barrels, because we can easily place them one next to another. So let's make a couple set of slabs here, and I'm gonna turn all of these to planks. And we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 barrels. And then I have a bit of iron left, so we can turn them into iron barrels. Cool. So that's gonna be a bit more storage, and we're gonna put them right here. Like that. And I hope this works with the bonsai pots, but it should. We're gonna do that, and then I need a little bit of dirt. I have right here. We're gonna grab our oak sapling and a birch sapling that I have, and then we can set up new ones for other saplings that we're gonna get throughout time. So oak can go in there, birch can go in there. Before we get into any sort of other power mods, I noticed we got some flax seeds when I was breaking the grass, and I planted them, and when you harvest them you get fresh flax, and then you can turn that into a block.tg crops mod drying _ rack, but basically a drying rack. So let's try this out, because you toss this on the drying rack. That doesn't show up. That's air. Okay. So the drying rack doesn't show up. So if we do this and this and this and this, drying rack. Okay. I assume I placed this down. Oh, that's looking really good. And then you can toss these in here. You can store stacks, okay? So we can toss them in there. And I have a few more here that I harvested previously. So we're just gonna, it's pretty quick. Okay, neat. Right, so it makes dry flax. And the dry flax you can then turn into either rope from the ropes mod, or you can turn it into string. So that's kind of like a neato way to get string from the beginning. And it looks really cool. It's like a really neato thing. And you should dry very quickly here to the last one. There we go. And we can turn that into string. If we need any wool, we can now get wool super easily, which is lovely. I didn't get any more seeds though, and I don't think I have any seeds in here. I don't think I've collected any more, so we might have to break a bit more grass if we want to fill up this line. And we can even set up its own crop field for the flax if we need more of it. Because we have very little space in here, I decided to make more iron barrels, and we have them right in here, and everything is nice and organized, kind of how I like it, and we can add more and more up here. I even have the miscellaneous junk. We also have a golden apple that we got from a chest from underneath some spawners, which I have here in the waypoints. We have an interesting cave with spawner. We have a zombie/skeleton spawner very close by, and we also found a husk spawner. I found the husk spawner in my last caving adventure. So, what I want to do is I want to start off with some water strainers. So we're going to get some of this. We're going to turn it into iron mesh this way. That's the way. And we can then turn that into some solid survivalist or solid fisherman strainers. I will make 2 solid survivalists. And then we're also going to make a strainer base, which requires a chest, a hopper, a couple iron bars, and some planks. Let's make 4 strainers, shall we? So 4 chests is going to turn into... 4 chests plus 4 equals 8 chests. And then 4 of those are going to become hoppers. And then a little bit, it's going to become iron bars. And then it should make 4 strainer bases. Cool. And the strainers, we're going to set up with some trapdoors. I think we can just do a little bit of birch and do some trapdoors. 20 should be plenty, I think, for what we need. And I want to go find some sugarcane so we can make some fisherman strainers as well. We're probably not going to have enough stuff to do fisherman's bait anyway. So let's just make basic strainers, right? Let's just do this for the moment until we can get anything else set up. So we're going to put these maybe behind here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can put a birch trapdoor right here in the middle. Actually... let's put just a regular birch block. It's going to be all very pretty. We're gonna put a trapdoor right here. Oh, this is gonna look so ugly with the trapdoors. Hold on, let me grab some fences that I think I have already made from oak. Have them somewhere. There we go. These will look a little bit better, I think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a couple fences right up here, like this. For the corners, at least. And then we can put the birch trapdoors kind of like in here. So we're gonna do that and that. And we're just gonna remove the bottom one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a water source right there in the middle. It's gonna flow to all 4 of them. And then we can add strainers to all of these. Like that. And these will produce very slowly. They have no problems detected. I can't see the speed. We have a strainer efficiency meter, which I could make, but I don't think it's really necessary. But this will very slowly produce us some drops. What I was trying to say: sand, dirt, clay, sticks, gravel, gold nuggets, and iron nuggets. This is going to be a very little amount. It's going to help a little bit in the beginning, I think. But these are very important. So getting sand for glass is really nice. Getting dirt for making more farms, if need be. But we have like dirt everywhere around us anyway. So it's going to be really, really cool just to have some basic resource production that I don't need to worry about. And it's just going to do its thing. One neat thing that I noticed is if you use a regular stone axe on a log, or on a tree even, it chops the entire thing down, which is really great. And I did get a little bit extra of the spruce saplings out of the trees here. And I set up one over here for spruce. And I think we might do 2 for the time being. Actually, since birch is not really pretty, let's do 2 birch. 2 birch, 2 spruce should be fine. We're gonna grab all of these stuff out of here. We're gonna wait for it to fill up with spruce bits, and we can then sort it out. I just tried sleeping in the sleeping bag, and the bag does work, but it doesn't skip the night because Ara is online, and the one player sleeping is a data pack which checks beds and not sleeping bags. So I hope a mod will be added. Probably Quark has one player sleeping automatically set up, and I hope that gets added soon if it gets updated. But I want to make a configurator next. So I made some infused alloy in the metallurgic infuser. I just enriched a redstone to make it enriched, and 8 iron to make infused alloy. So we can turn that into a configurator, because I want to also make this plus this will make us logistical transporters. And we're going to set those up by the strainers here. And I just want to see, can I charge this in here? No. Oh, I can charge it in here. Cool. Sweet. The generator does work. Lovely. So I have a bit more coal being produced in and around the place here, because I was processing a bunch more copper here to get it configured to get it done. And over here we can give it a couple charcoals to get it smelting. All right, so logistical transporters. We're gonna go right underneath here, and we're gonna set up a system where we're gonna put a barrel kind of like in here. That sounds like a good spot. And then we can put ourselves the logistical transporters right here. And we're gonna set this to be push pull. Can it be pull? Will you pull everything? Oh, I didn't want to change colors. Okay, none. Okay, push, and then we can do pull on these. Like that. I need to get underneath here. Let's just dig around it. You're gonna be pull, and that one over there has to be pull. I can't set it because sneaking makes you go lower now, and you just can't reach things. Pull. There we go. Okay, we can then cover all of this up back with dirt, and we should have a lovely automatic system for transferring items over to the barrel. Nice. And we get everything hooked up, everything empties, and we have an entire set of items in one barrel from 4 different strainers. That is wonderful. I'm currently processing some tin, making it into tin dust in the enrichment chamber, and we're gonna put this through the enrichment chamber again once it's done here, and it's gonna turn that into compressed tin, I believe. Yes, enriched tin, even, not compressed. And we can then toss this in the metallurgic infuser, and makes 8 tin total. We can toss in some copper, and it's gonna turn the copper with the tin into bronze. So it's gonna take 3 tin or 3 copper and 1 tin, yeah, and makes 4 bronze. Oh, that's insane. That's really cool. So you can turn basically 1 tin into a whole bunch of bronze, which is really great. So I think I will take like 3 more of these, because I don't think we're gonna need much more bronze than this. And what I want to do with the bronze is, firstly, we're gonna finish off our armor. So we're gonna make a helmet. I'm currently wearing a husk head. I added a few data packs, by the way, to the pack here from Vanilla Tweaks from Exumavoid's website. We have the Friendly Wither, we have the Mobstraps heads, and we also have the All-Player Sleeping, or Multiplayer Sleeping, and the Enderman Griefing, I think. That's all the ones that I've added. So this should make us a whole bunch of bronze, again, and I'm making some armor here. Like so, and then we're also gonna make some bronze tools, for which we require just regular sticks. And yeah, just regular sticks. Those Edelwood sticks just confuse me, and I'm not gonna be crafting sticks. I'm gonna be smart, because we have friggin' bonsai pots, so we can make sticks for days through bonsai pots. Right, so we'll make a pickaxe, we'll make a shovel, and we'll make an axe, and then we can turn those into a paxel. There we go, bronze paxel. And we're gonna just retire our stone paxel. You're gonna go chill right here. And the iron pickaxe we're still gonna keep. We're gonna mine some stuff with it anyway, so we should be fine. And in the meantime, do I have anything in here? I do not. So let's insert this one into here, and we're gonna grab a bit more bronze that is being cooked up, and we're gonna make another one of the paxel here. We're gonna do that. Gonna show up here, and there we go. So we now have another paxel in their tool belt and another paxel in here. I don't think I showed the tool belt, but if you press B, is what I have it set to, it shows you the tool belt, and the tool belt has some upgrade slots that you can add, and I don't know where I could see it. Why is it alt tabbing? It's so wonky. But the tool belt has some upgrades. I think you have to install them through the anvil, if I'm not mistaken, but you do a B and then you can put a tool belt in here. And you need the belt pouches, which is gold, string, leather, and you install those through an anvil, which we don't have enough iron for anyway, so we're not gonna do it right now. We totally needed to make bronze pants, as you can see, and I've made an extra pair of bronze boots in the last clip. We already have iron boots, and we are decked out in like stripy armor, and it looks really, really cool. So the bronze is gonna be a very easily renewable resource, which we can use to make our tools for the beginning here, because we're not gonna have enough iron to do a lot of things with iron, and also, this made a whole bunch of tin. It's gonna go through all my copper. Right. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go mining in between episodes anyway, so we can process all the copper into the thing so we don't waste our tin. And the tin ore and the tin dust, I'll just leave in here. We have a little bit of it in here as ingot form. I don't think it's used for too many recipes. The resistive heater, saturating condenser, seismic vibrator, jetpack, flamethrower, and fluid plenisher, which is what? You're like a... Hold on, left alt M. You're a machine that is capable of creating entire lakes by filling ravines with fluids. Oh, not bad. Not bad. We might as well make a bronze sword, which has 10 attack damage. Is that better than diamond? Has 7 attack. That's better than diamond in attack damage. Well, we're gonna have a bronze sword now. And Ara just shared with me a few spoils here. He got Edelwood buckets. I don't know where he found them. Where did you find We'll ask him that, but basically what these are, if I can find a water pool right here, what you can do is you can fill up 3 buckets inside of here. 4? 4 buckets. It's 4 buckets. He told me it was 3, and it is 4. So you can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really great. That's really cool. So it's a 4 bucket bucket. Oh, nice. He found it in the mine shaft. That's really cool. We might find some in the mine shaft that I have underneath the base here anyway. So yeah, I think this is gonna have to be it for today. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. You can also subscribe to see the videos. You can support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.